back to my channel, guys. What is up? What is going on? In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my long distance relationship. I get a lot of questions and stories about being in a long distance relationship. And you know, like every day I'm amazed because I am so surprised of the amount of people that are in long distance relationship. For one, I never even pictured or thought like I would ever be in a long distance relationship. But a lot of people always ask me, how do I keep the love alive? How do I keep the spark going? Like, how do we keep our relationship going so strong? And I don't know, it took me a while to do this video because I didn't know what to tell you guys, right? Because everyone's relationship is different, and what we may do, it may work for you, it may not work for you. But I thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and actually just share some tips and like let you guys know how it is being in a long distance relationship. If you're new to my channel, yes, I'm in a long distance relationship. For those that have been following me, they already know that. My boyfriend ZiggyBear, he lives in Jamaica and I live in Canada. We've been in a long distance relationship for 2 years now. It's almost 2.5 years. It's going really good. I just feel like it's slowly getting hard. Like the more I go, like the back and forth, and the more like we spend time with each other and I have to leave, like it just gets really hard. But you know, we love each other. What you guys see in the vlog is the real us. That's him 100%. He's a really good guy and I love him. He's such a sweetheart. We started out as being good friends, and then the good friends just couldn't work. It didn't work out. But yeah, so one tip is communication. Communication is really important and is really big, whether you're in a long distance relationship or relationship overall. You want to make sure you're communicating regularly and creatively, whether it's through text message, video, talking on the phone. Like, just try to figure out a way how to communicate. There is so much different ways to communicate, so that should really be a big problem. Definitely want to make sure like the communication is there, because remember, that's like your only connection. So number 2, you want to make sure you guys are doing things together, whether it's online game, watching a movie together, watching YouTube. That's like 3 stuff that Ziggy and I do. But yeah, you just really have to be creative and like spontaneous about it. Number 3, this is probably one of the hardest thing for some. For myself, I'm lucky that I even get the amount of opportunity that I get to see Ziggy. And number 3, that is visiting each other. You want to make sure that you guys at least see each other once or twice a year, because you know, you're gonna want to see each other physically. You're gonna want to touch each other, you know, you're gonna want to do stuff and all that stuff. You want to make sure you guys can visit each other, whether it's you going there or they coming to you, or you guys meeting up somewhere, just so you guys can see each other physically. Because I mean, I couldn't even imagine going a whole year without seeing Ziggy. And I know there's people that do it, but I just couldn't. And I feel like you have to see each other to keep that spark alive. That's just how I feel. You want to make sure that you have a goal in mind. Like, what is the final outcome of your relationship? What do we want to achieve at the end of the day? What do we want to achieve in this relationship? Like, what are the final outcomes going to be? Like, are we planning to live here together? Are we planning to live there together? Like, that is stuff that you guys should be talking about constantly, because at the end of the day, you can only be in a long distance relationship for so long. I guess I can speak for myself, but I think I can speak for a lot of people. You can only be in a long distance relationship for so long before it gets like draining and just too much. I know some people messaged me and told me like they've been in long distance relationships and it got too much. Like, it was too hard. Like, either they weren't seeing each other, or one person was putting in the work, the other wasn't. Yeah, you just kind of want to have a goal in mind. Like, what is the goal? What is your future goal together? Like, what are you guys trying to get at? Like, what is the final goal? You want to make sure that you are honest with each other. You want to make sure you're honest. Again, you guys are far apart from each other. You want to make sure that you guys are being truthful, being honest, and having that respect for each other, and not doing anything behind each other's back. For some it's hard, but as for me, I don't really do nothing. I live in Canada, I go to school, I come home, talk to like 2 of my girlfriends or 3 of them, and I don't really go out. I don't go anywhere. If you can avoid certain situations, just avoid that. The one thing with Ziggy and I is that we're kind of like the same. We don't like, we like to go out, but we're not really like the one to like party all the time or like do this and that. We're kind of like more calm and reserved. So we haven't had any problems with that so far. Another tip is to give. When I say give, I mean sending each other stuff. It's always nice to expect unexpected gifts. Sometimes I'll come home and I'll have gifts waiting for me from Ziggy, or randomly like I'll send him a gift, and you know, it's just that thought to know like the person took the time of their day to send you something. Like those little gestures and those little things just count, and it keeps the relationship going, and it keeps the spark going as well. You want to make sure you have a good messaging app. Oh my god, this is so important. There's a lot of messaging apps out there, but the number one I feel right now is WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. I use WhatsApp. This is just easier for us, but you want to make sure you have a good messaging app. This is extremely important because texting is the most frequent and like common way of communication with people, and I feel like you need a good messaging app or tool or whatever you want to call it, because it'll allow like interaction beyond just words and sending emoticons. Like, you know, with WhatsApp you can video call, whether you're using your data or your Wi-Fi, you can call, you know. So WhatsApp is definitely one of those good apps out there. Messenger, the Facebook Messenger is kind of the two, but we don't really use it. I personally don't like Facebook Messenger. I just don't like it. I don't like downloading it. I don't like having it on my phone. But the number one messaging app that we have been using right now is the WhatsApp. My final tip is to stay positive. Positivity. Yes, make sure you are staying positive. You want to make sure that you are constantly injecting positive energy into your long distance relationship. Like, I know waiting and waiting can be so dreadful and just annoying. Sometimes you just feel lonesome, but you just gotta keep in mind that the fruits at the end will be sweet as heaven. Okay, like right now I'm already planning on the next time I'm going to see Ziggy, and whenever I think about it, I just get excited and like bubbly all in my stomach. But just stay positive. If it's something both you guys want and it's something you guys are working towards, you guys just have to stay positive. I feel like long distance relationship is not for everyone, and shout out to everyone out there that are in the long distance relationship and it's going strong, and shout out for those who even tried, because let me tell you, it is not easy. So hats off to you guys. It is not easy at all. Shout out to you guys. So that, my friends, are just a few tips for those of you guys that are in a long distance relationship, and for those of you guys who have been asking me like crazy. You know, just good luck to you guys. Thank you guys for your positive words towards Ziggy and myself. I really appreciate it. We're going strong, stronger than I ever thought. But you know, things will work out eventually. One day, I know it will. God has a plan, and everything happens for a reason. So I'm just excited to see what the future has in store for us. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little talk with me video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And definitely, if you guys have any tips, feel free to leave them down below. Like, what has been keeping your long distance relationship going for so long? Yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear, and share your long distance story with me. I love hearing your guys' story. It keeps me going and it gives me hope. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's another tip right there. Reaching out and communicating with other people that are in long distance relationship. That is definitely a tip. Definitely, because I can tell you, I've talked to people and like I've shared my tip and my insight of being in a long distance relationship, and they gave me feedback or like tips as well. So definitely, that's definitely a tip. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Definitely hit that thumbs up. And yeah, you guys can follow me on my social medias. I interact mostly on my Snapchat, that is Future Coldest, and my Instagram, which is also Future Coldest. So yeah, feel free to message me anytime. I really appreciate you guys even taking the time to reach out to me. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. It gets hard sometimes, but I pray every day that things will work out in the way that it's supposed to work out, where we are together, whether I'm down there or he's here. Again, it's all in God's hands. So yeah.